It's Mara, the Hip-Hop Socialite for JuicyMagOnline.com, and today I'm joined by Estelle.
I see that you want it.
Alright, I want to jump right into your appearance on my favorite show, Empire. I love that show. Gosh, like borderline obsessed with the show.
Yeah.
Now, how did your appearance on the show come to be? Did someone from your team call up Lee Daniels? How did that work?
No, they called us. We had this song Conqueror out, put it out last year November, and they heard it and they were like, "It's the perfect song. Would you mind, being a part of it?" And I was like, absolutely.
Right.
I'd heard about it and seen it on Instagram, and I was like, I kind of put it in. I was like, "Oh, it'd be awesome to have a part in that show, to sing one of my songs on that show." And they came on back and they were like, "We'll give you a character too. Come play this character Delphine." And I was like, absolutely, where would you need to be, how quickly, how do you want to do this?
Everybody on the show has like a tremendous amount of chemistry.
Yeah.
What is it like behind the scenes?
Everyone knew what the job was and what they had to do, and they did it, they executed it.
Right.
The two parts I got to sit down was my scene with Jamal and Jesse. And it was easy because I knew Jesse, I know him. So, when we're singing and we're laughing and we're doing all that stuff, this is like real life, The other scenes with Terrence and Billy, who played my manager, they were a little harder because it was just the four of us. It was like, get your scenes right, get the words right. And I messed up a few times.
Right.
I didn't want to feel like,
Yeah.
Get out of here, kill our character now, kill it.
Yeah.
I think I did a good enough job, and they liked what I did, so I was excited about all of it. It was very it was nerve-wracking because Terrence stays in character.
Right.
He stays in character the whole time.
He's intense.
Yeah, he is. I stayed in my character. I was excited to be there, and you'll see what happens.
You didn't get a chance to work with Taraji while you were on set?
I got a little bit of a chance. I know Taraji from before. She's actually a friend of mine. We did a video of my very first album out here, Shine. I was like, hey girl, I know her, so we're cool. But seeing her again in her cookie character, and she was, when she was cooking,
right?
Like, I was like, hey girl, she was like, hey. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna stay out your way. No, but it was inspiring. I was learning the entire time. It was like an open book, so. It was cool.
Make a say.
Let's talk about your own personal project. Your new album came out last month. It's called True Romance. Now, how does it differ from your previous albums?
It's the next level. It's the next step. I think I've written albums about my life so far, and people have followed me and loved it and gotten it. This is the next step, and the difference with this one is I'm single. The first two you heard, I was in one, I was breaking up from another, and this one is just like, what?
Right.
I'm just here. This is fun. I'm in these streets, not really, but I'm just here and talking about what happens when you're single, when you're in between versus when you're hemmed up or you're breaking up.
Right.
It's like, man, there's so many things and so much stuff you go through. There's so much stuff I know people relate to. It's the in-between period where you're just trying to fix yourself before you jump into anything else.
Right.
Before you get to that point of true romance.
Years ago, you left your label situation with John Legend's label and Atlantic Records to start your own thing. New London Records, right?
Yeah.
Right. So how are things going with New London Records?
Well, they're going great. I think for me, it was like, man, I literally had come to a point where I said, well, all this work we're doing, why am I not like seeing the benefits of it, And my team, I think it's a test of a good apprenticeship per se. If after you've done, been in all these crazy, amazing situations with these people co-signing you should be able to then go and do your own and help somebody else and do, and multiply, go for multiply, the theory. So, there's all love from that camp, from John's camp, all like, it's family forever. It's all love from Atlantic.
Ask you about Kanye West. I know you have a relationship with him. We see how he is when he's in front of millions of eyes. To me, he's a little grumpy, like he needs a hug once in a while, but he's a genius. I love him because he's so talented. But how is he behind closed doors? Is he happy?
Yeah, he's wonderful. I'm cool with him. He's cool with me. He's never mean to me. I've been blessed to be in a room with him, with John Legend, and create records with both of them, and more with John. It was more about what's the word, being a perfectionist. So people won't hear from me for 3 years. And you know, something has to work. You know, they won't hear from me for 3 years because I'm literally not letting a record be released unless I love it.
Yeah.
I just won't do it because at the end of the day, that is who I am to people for the next 3 years.
Right.
You know, and I really take that seriously. I'm sorry, you're not gonna see no porn tapes of me, you're not gonna see no crazy for attention crap, you know, you're just not gonna see it.
The still sex tape.
No, there is no one in existence.
Oh my gosh.
No, you know, like I care about myself, my brand, my craft, my family, and you know, the people that work so hard to enable me to have a career. And, you know, I'm not that girl that just throws it away for the sake of it. I think deeply about that stuff.
5 years, where do you see yourself?
As a major movie star, I'm 35, so you talk about 4 years now. That's some personal goals there. And there's some like gonna happen goals. Music, going awesomely, swimmingly. TV and film work going awesomely, swimmingly. I also have a foundation. I'm building more and more, just more of a mentoring foundation, helping people who need the help to get up outside of situations that they've been told that they're supposed to be stuck in. For all of me. We've got 2 kids staying in school. We help sponsor their tuition year round.
Wow.
So you know we're out here working with that. I have an accessories line called Soiree. I'm building a site around it, so we have places to sell it. And yeah, just building a mini empire.
Yeah,
building a mini empire.
Of course, I went on social media, asked your fans, you know, who wants me to ask what, you know, and then I pick a question, and of course I asked, and it's nothing too crazy, this question that I picked. This is from Rachel out of Charlotte, North Carolina, and she wants to know what inspired the All of Me album. She said it's her favorite, said she listens to every track on the album.
It really is the in-between period. I went about this a completely different way than I would normally write an album. I normally just go think about some stuff and write by a layer, you know, go through something, think about it for a couple months, come back to it.
Right.
This time around it was like, oh no, this is how I feel. I love him, he's wonderful. You know, whatever I was feeling, it was that moment.
Yeah.
Like I have a whole book of like all the inspiration for the album, like poetry, like just lines, 2 or 3 phones that been through a couple phones, you know.
Again, thank you for joining me today.
Thank you.
All right, that's it, guys. Keep checking back to Juicy Mag Online for more exclusive interviews.